This episode of DoD TV is brought to you by the new specially designed, lightweight, and durable Tenzing Hang Time Day Pack. Go further, hunt longer, Tenzing.
Well, here we are back. Deer season 22 is rolling on and rolling into episode 32. If you've missed out and haven't seen some recent episodes, go back and watch 30. Mark and I caught up with a giant deer, an awesome hunt that I got to film, and Mark shoots an Iowa giant. And also, Forrest shot his biggest deer to date over in Illinois, so be sure to check out some recent episodes if you have missed out on them. Here we go, deer season 22 is rolling on, episode 32. So on this episode, we're gonna dive into what has been my best deer season ever in my entire life. And before we go there, my name's Perry Battin. Along with Wade, we are both farm managers here in Iowa and Missouri. When we go through the season, summer is gearing up for deer season. We are planning the plots, we're putting out the cameras, we're doing everything that we need so that we're ready for when deer season comes here. Deer season gets here, me and Wade film all the hunts, and me and Wade also get to hunt in front of the camera, as you'll get to see in this episode, which is great. And I've had an amazing season, my best yet, and I can't wait for you guys to check it out. Rolling into deer season 22, we tackle it just like every other year. Spring turkey hunting, can never get enough of that, but we roll right into summer, we start gearing up for deer. And this year we were met with a really tough task, and that was the drought. You know, Wade and I planted some plots 3 different times, and watering, I put over 125,000 gallons down using a water tank and a pump that we use. And so we had a lot of drought-related issues with plots, and it made it tough, but Wade and I stuck it out. Some of our plots made it. We were lucky enough to catch a few rains here and there on some key areas, and those are where we dove in and killed some of the big deer that we ended up getting to kill. So rolling into deer season 22, we started down in Missouri. Wade filmed me on a 97-acre piece where I've actually killed all 4 of my Missouri deer while working for Drury's. It's kind of unique, but very cool. We rolled in there early September. I was lucky enough to harvest my biggest Missouri deer to date with a bow. And if you haven't seen that, go over to episode 14 and check that hunt out. You don't want to miss it. What an amazing hunt and an amazing memory and a giant buck. So once Missouri tags are filled or we've done some hunting down there, we always shift our focus to Iowa come October 1st for their opener. And this year is no different than that. Whether I'm behind the camera filming, or if I get a night off from filming and I get to hunt with the Matthews in my hand, it's always great. And come October 11th, I got to film Mark shoot a giant Iowa 183. I was behind the camera for that. We both had our bows. We were both after different target bucks, and his was the one that ended up stepping onto the plot. And I got to film him shoot a giant, and just what an amazing hunt that was. So the cat and mouse game continued through October. Had some really close encounters. Darren and I, he was filming me down in a wetlands plot that we had on an episode of deer season 22. Also, another close encounter we had in the same bottom that I actually killed in, double G3 deer, chasing does all over the plot.
That's gorgeous. That's amazing. It's exactly what we need for this spot. Not every day you get an east wind, especially. It's sustaining. I feel it right now hitting us in the face, blowing down this creek bottom. It's a beautiful thing when you get it, because hopefully it's a recipe we need to have a shooter come and be in boat range. She's staring right at us. Even new mature. Big deer. Good mass. I think it's the new mature. If I had to guess. Yeah, it's the new mature. Oh boy. You ready? Level up the chair. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, Let him go.
Could never get him to stop while chasing the does to get a shot off at that Matthews. So 2 really close encounters, some cat and mouse games going on, but just overall an amazing October. And then we rolled into November, and what we needed was a big weather front, and we got it. A big rain event rolling in. Check that on DeerCast. And Mark and I are getting into a hawk office blind early. Hopefully when the rain ends, the skies will clear and the deer will get on their feet, and we're gonna be there when that happens. Well, here it is, November 5th. Got some work done on the farms today, and had a big rain event outside, so we swung in here to the shed. I'm gonna take some shots on the Morel YJ425 target. It's a bag target that we keep here in the shed. For this instance, if we need to shoot indoors, this shed's big enough to shoot probably 30, 40 yards if we needed to do so. But this Morel Yellow Jacket, it's got 90 layers of arrow stopping power. You can shoot crossbows or vertical bows into it. Stops up to 425 feet per second, and just an all-around really good durable target and really, really easy arrow removal. So take a few shots here and get ready for the hunt tonight. Mark and I are gonna dive into a hawk blind and hope for the best. We're gonna get in early though.
It's still raining, but it's supposed to stop. Not only is it going to stop raining, the clouds are going to blow through, and it's supposed to be sunny. Perry and I are going to crawl in probably in the 12 o'clock hour, see if we can get it done this afternoon.
Well, it's November 5th, about 12:15, 12:20. Mark and I are going to dive into this bottom, and we just had a major rain event. Dropped the temperatures 20 plus degrees. It's in the 40s now, it was 70s. We got, well, this farm, what, got 3 inches of rain?
Yeah, 3.5. Yeah.
So we got to get across a creek with our lacrosse boots and be in for a long evening sit, but I think it's going to be a really good one. So let's go. Is a mature doe. Well, it's 1:12. We've been in the blind probably 30 minutes, settled in. Wind's blowing real good. Just had a doe come off the hillside. She's coming into the field, so hopefully that means what we think it means, and they're gonna move early after this front, and we're gonna get a shot at a big mature tonight. There's some does over there coming off the hillside. A fawn, a doe behind. There's a buck following them. Where at? Give me a lamp. That big oak that leaning to the right.
Okay, got it.
He's right there. Oh, it's a mature lopsided deer.
That's the one.
Awesome. Literally the deer you just talked about?
Yeah. Awesome.
Here it comes.
He's gotta be 6 or 7.
You got a limp to him.
Yeah. He did last year too.
Mark and I talked about that deer an hour ago, about how he saw her in here with Taylor last year. And they let him walk as a 5-year-old, maybe older. Hopefully he feeds in here with these does and we get a shot on him.
He's a horse.
Big deer.
Like a big body. See, he's ancient, man. Look at his face.
I know.
You got the taxi counter off.
Yep.
The skin's hanging down off his head and everything. Just make sure the legs are perfect and everything, you know. Wait. How far is he? His legs back, hold on. Yep. I would aim hard just in case he drops on you. Are you good? I am. There you go. Go down, baby. Go down. He's down.
He's laying on that log.
He's down, buddy. Good job, Perry.
Are you kidding me? We had a huge front blow in last night. It rained all day yesterday. Mark and I got up, chatted about going. No go because it was raining. We were like, but as soon as this stops, we've got to get in the blind. We got in here at what, 12:30? Had deer come off the hill at 1:15. These does come out at 3:30 probably.
Yeah,
And he was right behind them. I could hardly hold my bow in the blind steady. I was just shaking like a leaf, but he finally nudged the does a little bit. He was 33 ranging him. He took one step, leg forward, at Victory and Rage, and Matthews
Said good night.
met home. He's, I don't know, 30, 40 yards over there.
Not far. And he's ancient.
Ancient
I
deer.
mean,
The
ancient.
head
Hold on,
on-
he just slid down the hill.
What a beautiful sight that is.
I know he's done. You put it through as long as you were a little forward, but it got him.
Yeah, it was a touch forward. About right where I shot my Missouri deer.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Hot dog, Perry.
What a rush.
That was a rush. I was shaking. That thing's a horse, brother.
What a sight.
Like a bull.
Well, what a day to end Phase 5 high anticipation. It was the rain, it was the front, it was the weather we needed. The last 4 days, the deer moved very, very little due to the heat, low pressure, and just bad conditions overall. And that front pushed through, 20-degree temperature drop, and it was the front we needed to get deer like this on his feet. What a mature giant. You guys can see his head, but kind of a ghost as well. Last year, Taylor and Mark were in here second gun season, and this guy walked by right at the end of legal light, and she elected to pass him. And I'm surely okay with that because I just wrapped my Iowa tag around him, and he's another year older. and I'd love to know what that age mark is, but one of the oldest deer I've probably ever killed in my life. His head is definitely one of the biggest heads I've ever seen on a mature whitetail. And what a crazy, unique point. I'm not gonna touch it too much because it's literally about broke off and about to fall off, but he has a unicorn dagger type point that is laid back on top of his head. So what a special evening here in the great state of Iowa. You guys can see it's November 5th and the timber behind me is just priceless. So my dream season continues with that giant Iowa buck. Mark and I were through the roof. All the work that goes into prepping these spots and the work putting up the blinds, the tree stands, the cameras, everything that we do to get to that point and harvest that mature deer that we went in after is something that is more rewarding than you will know. But an awesome season that is continuing to roll on. We're not stopping here. We're headed to the Show Me State. Rifle season's about to kick off, and I can't wait to see the success we have down there in Missouri.
Get ahead of your game with a 14-day DeerCast prediction, mapping, radar, wind check, range station, path tracking, and more. Prep, predict, and pursue with DeerCast.
So fast forward, Missouri rifle season is here. And we throw on the orange, we pick up those Winchester rifles, and we're ready to go. And right out of the gate, Jared Mullins and Morgan Wallen were in camp, opening day rifle season. I filmed Jared kill one opening morning. Mark and Taylor filmed Morgan kill one opening evening. And so the success train is going down the tracks. And what a start to the Missouri rifle season we had. And we're not stopping there. I filmed Coon Dog kill a big deer 2 days later, I believe, and then all of a sudden Coon Dog's my cameraman, and we're headed into the old reliable, if you will, the 97 bottom, the farm I've killed every single one of my deer in Missouri while working here at Drury Outdoors. And we're in the same bottom, the same blind that I killed my Missouri bow buck out of. And so Coon Dog and I are headed in. We've got MRI of a big 6.5-year-old 8-pointer. Mark and I and Coon Dog sat down and come up with a plan. It looked like on the cameras he had been on does. He had been following does through the plot. He'd been tending does in the plot. And we thought we need to be there early because those does get up and walk at weird times. And rifle season pressure all around us. Hopefully he's locked in on some does that are using this bottom field.
Well, we made it in the blind. We got the windows cleaned up as best we could. I literally tried to put water on them to clean them so we can get them clear to film through, and it froze instantly. It just tells you guys how cold it is today, and it's only November 18th. So with any hope, he comes out early. Maybe he's tending her, maybe he's locked on her, or another doe that's bedded close, because we're really the only food in the neighborhood, especially with the drought down here. So the 243 from Winchester is ready to go. Dog's behind the camera. All I can say is, I hope he walks out. What do you think, Dog?
I'm ready.
You see him? Yeah. Yeah. Is that him?
He's a big sucker.
I think it's him, Dog.
I do too. It's him. It's him.
Here he comes. How clean's the footage through that window?
Good.
Is it good?
Yes.
Yeah. I want to put his head down. Dog, you good?
I said early, baby.
Dude, are you kidding me? Yes. Oh, my goodness. Dog and I rolled the dice. I talked to Mark, and he's like, I think you guys should push it. The wind is wrong, but if you can make it in there, you got a good shot at killing this deer because he's been around this field a bunch on the reconics cameras, and it looked like he was tending a doe this morning on the reconics cameras. And we said if we can get here without bumping him wind-wise, we're gonna kill him. And he just followed a doe out at 2 o'clock, right in our wheelhouse. I shot him at 20 yards. And he's laying dead at 30 yards, right where I shot my bow buck this year, early season.
Oh, look, right on time, 2:15.
Hello?
Mark,
Did you get him already?
well, we're sitting here and a doe comes off the south hill, feeds into the plot, and then he's right behind her.
Oh,
my
beautiful,
gosh.
baby. Did you
And
get?
he's a tank.
He's a tank, yeah. Deer looks like
He's 6, man. Okay. Well, congratulations, you and dog. That's awesome.
Yep, we'll do our recovery and everything.
Get him out of here, and I'll go help with the doskies.
Good luck. You're next. Get in the blind.
All right, see you, man.
Later.
Yes! Dog, I'm still fired up. I'm still fired up. Before me and Dog get down and recover him and talk about him, I'm gonna go in, notch my any sex firearms tag, and we are legal.
Okay, Taylor and I can't handle it. They were hunting very close to the house. Rather than us getting a stand, we're gonna go say congratulations in person. They're literally right down here. Same field he killed in with a bow. This is his field, man. He's had so many good memories here. This is awesome. That's awesome, bro.
When I aimed the rifle, he was so close. I was like, I gotta aim like a bow, like an angle, because I was like, he was right there.
I'm so pumped. Let's look at him and then we'll get out of here.
Come on, dog, put your coat on.
Oh, yeah. Oh, he's oh, cow. Woo!
My brother, congratulations. Wasn't that awesome? Yes, that was all. That's like I told him, man. Filming's just as better than killing.
It is.
Because you get two. Get all that, then you get this, and then the hug, and the congrats. Peace. It don't get no better.
It don't get no better, does it?
Well, here we are, desperately seeking Phase 8. I couldn't be more excited than to sit behind this big Missouri deer that we've been getting a lot of reconics pictures of. And Coon Dog behind the camera, we thought we've been getting a lot of reconics pictures early in this phase of bucks moving and does moving. And the weather we have, you can see snow on the ground, cold temperatures. And so we said, no, we need to be the reconics camera. We need to get in the blind early. We climbed in 12:45, 1 o'clock. And we got lucky that a doe was coming to this green field at 2 with this guy behind her, and here we are. I couldn't be any happier to sit behind a deer like this, and I can't thank Wade and Mark and everyone at the DoD team that allows us to get to do what we get to do. And I couldn't be more blessed and any happier than to do this in Missouri on a big mature deer. What an amazing season it's been, shooting that deer in Iowa with a bow, going down to Missouri, knocking one down with that Winchester rifle. And the season's not over. There's a lot in front of us yet to come. And one of them being my most memorable hunt ever. And I hope you guys continue to get out there and do some hunting yourself. Be safe. Good luck to everyone, and thanks for tuning in.
We're adding new videos every week, so make sure to click that subscribe button and check out all of our amazing content. This episode of DoD TV was brought to you by Leupold.